Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there, and I should say staying warm. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, or the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, I've actually figured out a way to film my desktop screen with my iPad, so it's a lot easier for me to show you everything. The weekend was incredible. Thank you to those of you that have signed up and registered on EarnCurve and have set up your Octobots trading for you. It's amazing to see that. It is growing, and I absolutely love seeing that. Today, we're going to go over some interesting news. Of course, the three made USA coins to watch for the third week of June, which is interesting. I did find a very interesting XRP financial asset, or I should say strategic asset for the United States from the SEC's website. So we're going to go over that. Of course, all the XRP news. John Deaton put out an interesting podcast on the weekend as well, in regards to whatever is happening with this lawsuit with the SEC as well. Michael Saylor, there is a lot going on with him. Solana ETFs, we've got Bitcoin breaking out from the weekly cup and handle for those technical analysis people out there. SUI, I'm very bullish on SUI. We're going to go over the M2 money supply and Bitcoin's price as well. And of course, X. There is a lot to get through today, so let's get into the video. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there. Turn on that little bell notification, because as you can see on my channel, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom, and of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along this incredible journey. Things are getting very interesting in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find ladies and gentlemen do that. So make sure you give it a thumbs up. It is down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, a little disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, right? I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye in crypto, and of course any other investment. So please be careful out there, do your own research. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the next screen. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see right here, I've figured out a way to show you my entire desktop, which is amazing. So let's get straight into it. Thank you to those 77,500 plus people that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. That is a lot. I've done 1,600 videos. That is 5 years plus worth of work. It's incredible. Coming over straight to the community tab or the posts tab now. Top altcoins in my portfolio was Solana. We have Electroneum. Electroneum I'm really bullish on because, again, it is part of the Digital Pound Foundation, with, of course, Quant and Ripple. So it is been in my portfolio for a very long time. We have Solargenic as well and SUI. Now, again, bringing this up here, let me just bring this up so we can see. I actually can't do that. Let me zoom in here. But we have a significant amount of Bitcoin and Ethereum being purchased as well. But Bitcoin, there was 12,700 Bitcoin purchased last week alone, which is incredible to see that, okay? So people need to understand these institutions are buying up cryptocurrencies, and I should say Bitcoin, very big, okay? Now, again, Octobot is live. We're going to go through all of that on EarnCurve, guys. And yes, you can go and download the Octobot app. And just to show you guys how cool this is, right? So I'm working, of course, on getting an EarnCurve app out to everybody, but I mean, the capital required to do that is significant. But as you can see right here on my phone, you can probably see it right there. Okay, so you can monitor on the Octobot app itself. Go to iOS, of course, Android. Right there, you can see all of my bots trading, and the market is a little bit flat at the moment, so this always happens over the weekend, I should say. So you can go download that. You can keep an eye on all the bots. And let's get into coin market cap now. Let me bring this up right here. Now, we do have a total market cap of $3.28 trillion, $2.9 trillion today, and it has been a bit flat. I mean, if you look across the, let me just bring this up down here so you guys can see that. There you go. 3.29 trillion. The volume's been at $81.9 billion. So it is, you know, quite low when you think about it. See, you can see here when I'm wiggling my mouse. When this gets up to like 100 150, even $200 billion. That's when we're going to see Bitcoin go parabolic, okay? Fear and greed index is sitting at neutral. We are still at 25 on the altcoin season index, as you can see here. When it starts creeping over to altcoin season, that's when it obviously starts to flow down from Bitcoin down to the altcoins. Now, we do have crypto ETFs net flow, 13th of June, which was last week, $299.6 million. So again, a lot of institutions are still buying as much as possible. It's incredible to see that, guys. It really is. Coming over to cryptocurrencies, though, we do have Bitcoin currently trading at 105,597 today. You can see right here, it is doing quite well, to be honest with you. It's been flatlining, literally flatlining. You can see right here, it's pretty much just been flat, okay? But if we go to the year, you can see what's happened right here. So if you come here, we've got, of course, October last year, and then it just went parabolic, when President Donald Trump came into office, because he's pro-crypto, right? And, of course, the SEC is working with, I guess, the new administration on the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve. So it's hovered around, it's been a bit flat, but it's done well. It really has. It's still up 59%, as you can see in the top left-hand corner here, 59%. When the annual return on, of course, an S&P 500 index fund is like 8 to 10%. On a good year, it's probably 13 to 14%, which is insane. Ethereum's trading at 2,546. XRP's at $2.16. Now, I did post this up in my community tab the other day for those of you that, of course, want to check that out. But you can see right here, it's still up 342% in the last year. So $2.16. I mean, that's incredible to see that. In the last month, we're down, but I'm not worried about that because you have to think long term, guys. You really do have to think long term with investing in general. You can't think, making short term gains. It's a long term game. BNB sitting at $647. Solana is at $152 US. Dogecoin right here, 17 cents. Tron, 27 cents. Now, I use Tron to deposit onto EarnCurve and, of course, any other crypto exchange because the network is incredibly cheap. It's like 1 USDT, which is insane. Cardano's at 63 cents right here. We have SUI at $3, up 1.29%. Chainlink at $13. We have AVAX sitting at $19. XLM at 25 cents. Litecoin, $86. Hedera's at 15 cents. Now, just having a quick look at Hedera. Let's have a look at HBAR. I'm very bullish on HBAR. Let's have a look. It's up 82.28% in the last year. This is what I'm telling you guys. People need to be patient with this stuff. Let's have a look at SUI as an example, right? Let's get into SUI. Let's have a look and see what it's done this year. 220% in the last year. So that is incredible. If I've got enough lighting here, let me just bring this down, ladies and gents. All right. So you can see the long-term projections right here. All right. Now, let's get on to this. Now, again, EarnCurve, ladies and gents, if you haven't gone to register an account, go do that. I just want to clarify that this is a registered crypto exchange with the Australian regulator. I'm seeing a few comments, I don't know, by, keyboard warriors, so to speak, that basically it's a scam. Definitely not a scam, guys. I did obtain that registration, of course, this year, and it took 9 months to get. So just make everyone aware of this. Now, again, you can go register or log in here. Obviously, when you register an account, you'll need to, set up your two-factor authentication, your registration email, and your passwords, etc. You can join the Founder Circle as well. I will be removing this soon, ladies and gents. And of course, it did receive the AusTrack registration. And again, that's by no means a way to, promote this by any means, but it did take a long time to do this, and I'm really proud of that. And of course, this is the reason why people need to submit their KYC documents, okay? Because if you don't, you're going to have that limitation on your account, and that's just basically to protect, the integrity of the exchange, and of course, for everyone's safety and security. So upload your KYC documents. Now, again, the Octobots are working really well. If you haven't done that, you can go follow my video, and I'll link it above here. You can go watch that. You need to set up your API keys, your API key and your secret key, and you need to make sure you're checking reading and trading, and of course any IP address. Now, again, this is actually my portfolio here. which you can see there's 732 USDT in there, which is amazing. And here is all of the crypto baskets. Now, I've got a few crypto baskets trading at the moment. Now, the beautiful thing about the baskets is basically it's rebalancing for you to make sure you're still, in those same positions. It's incredible software. Here is Octobot as well. You can see I've got these ones running at the moment. I've got the names are incredible. The Sleepy Marlin, which is awesome to see that. But you can see on the screen here on the right what it's doing exactly. So it's constantly reviewing the basket of the top 20 crypto assets and rebalancing it right here. And it has made trades, which is amazing. So you can see right here, it's just been doing that automatically for me on the top 20. And again, this is long-term hold. So you set and I guess forget with this because it's investing automatically for you. You can see on the top right, the 14.9 AVAX, 14.9 Atom, Cardano. Let's have a look here. Polkadot's got 15 USD, ETC, which is Ethereum Classic at 14. Ethereum's at 14.97. Now, again, this bot particular had 300 USDT in it. So, again, the market's down, but I'm just going to let this run. It's been doing quite well, to be honest. I've tested it out on other exchanges, which, has been really good. And, of course, I've got the other bots running at the moment. Let me just go back to the other screen. I've got the GameFi one and, of course, the Metaverse one. Now, again, I'm working very heavily on the US-based crypto basket. So the really cool thing here, you can come over here. You can save all your strategies. You can generate them with artificial intelligence as well. Just to show everyone now, this is still in beta testing mode. So create... This is literally ChatGPT for EarnCurve, right? Create me a spot crypto basket for XRP, XLM, ETH, Solana, Sol, Bitcoin. Gosh, what else is there, guys? HBAR on EarnCurve. Let's see what it does here, because again, we're still developing this, and it's incredible, but it's thinking at the moment. Let's see what it does. I'll just wait for it to load. And again, I'm working on the grid bots, which are going to be an incredible trading option for you guys to run on EarnCurve, and again at the cheapest rates. Now, I'll go through those in a second as well. It is thinking at the moment. Let's just wait for it to load. Tick, 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 guys. Tick, tick, tick. And again, this is beta mode. There you go, diverse crypto basket. So again, it's created me a strategy now. And again, coins include Bitcoin 20%, Ethereum 20%, XRP 20%, XLM 20%, Solana 10%. So obviously the most bullish pairs. Minimum funds required is 100 USD. And again, that's all in your own EarnCurve account. So when you can save the strategy and you can run it, which is amazing. So again, it's created a crypto basket for me with artificial intelligence. Think about that for a moment, guys. It's amazing. So then you can run the bot, and of course you can do whatever you like. So I've got these running at the moment. Now, creating a custom bot does, of course, carry its, risks associated with that, because again, if you're creating baskets with assets that are not in the top 20 or whatever it may be, you need to understand that, the less liquidity in those coins, the harder it is for the bot to, rebalance, so to speak. But it's working really well. You can do whatever you like. So again, I've got top 20. The US bot is what I'm really working on at the moment, and that should be live this week. So I'll keep everyone posted about that. Now, again, just to confirm how you do this, you go to your API key, you set up your exchange accounts. So you click here in the setting gear icon right here, and of course you come to the little plus sign. You scroll down to the exchange, and of course you go EarnCurve. All right, there you go. So pretty cool stuff, guys. I'll again make sure you watch that video above that I've shared all over my channel, and the subscription fees as well. You guys get 10% off that, and I'm a big believer, as I said to everyone, that technology is so expensive these days, and I believe in paying for something that works, which I am, and I'm paying myself, and Investor Plus is all you need. So, and again, you get 10% off that. The discount code is linked below. All right, ladies and gents, go sign up to EarnCurve. Now, again, just quick one on the summary, I should say. If you KYC, meaning you submit your documentation, as you can see the rates, let me just zoom in right here. The rates for non-KYC clients is 0.3 for maker trading fees, and taker trading fees are 0.5. So 0.3 and 0.5. If you, of course, KYC, you're going to get the cheapest rates in the world. I'm not kidding. That is 0.1% for maker trading fees, and of course takers is 0.25. Again, that is to say thank you to everybody. So make sure you KYC, it's very important. Now, again, thank you very much. Make sure you use all of the links below. The bots are incredible and the software is amazing, as you've just seen. Now, let's go to Crypto Bubbles. Let's have a look here. I haven't done this for a while. Let's go on the week, the biggest gainers right here. We have Hype up 17.9%. We've got AB sitting at 33% on the week right now. And again, I don't know too much about these coins. We've got KR, I don't even know what this is, so be careful, 40%. We've got Bitcoin Cash sitting at 11.5%. That you can trade on Earncurve in the basket right here. Uniswap, we're up 12.8% on the week. Let's have a look at the year. The biggest gainers, of course, look at that. XRP up 341% this year, which is amazing. SUI's up 219%, which again I'm bullish on. And XLM, another favorite of mine, up 163. We have Hedera at 81.7% as well, which is nice. XDC, XDC is not supported on Earncurve. It is a tricky cryptocurrency. Now, I just want to make this clear. When you're listing cryptocurrencies on exchange, it requires a significant amount of capital. Like, I'm talking thousands and thousands of dollars just to get it on an exchange. And, of course, I'm looking to bring that on the future. But for now, it's not available on, of course, Earncurve, but we'll be working on that. But XDC, I'm very bullish on. It is trade finance. It is working in the United Arab Emirates, a country that I'd love to visit again. It is tokenizing gold, which is incredible, as well as like diamonds with LCX as well. Zcash, 91.9% as well, which is 91.9% is incredible. Unisat Leo token, 60%. Monero as well is up 78.2%, which is pretty cool. And look at this, Quant is up 29.2%, and it's up 16.7 on the month. I'm bullish on Quant, guys. I've held this for a very long time. My average order was around about $60 US. And Solana, 4.4%. There is a lot happening with Solana, guys. There is a lot of ETF applications, and of course 8.5% for Litecoin. Really cool to see that. Moving on to the news, ladies and gents, as you can see, 3 made USA coins to watch in the 3rd week of June. And of course we have Hedera is down more than 8.5% in the 7 days, making it the worst performing asset amongst the top 10 US crypto assets. But I'm bullish on HBAR, as everyone knows. Over the last 24 hours, a recorded trading volume of approximately 102 million. Technical setup for HBAR remains weak. Short-term exponential moving average, or EMA, lines positioned, as you can see right here. If the bearish alignment persists, HBAR may be at risk of retesting key support levels around 15 cents. Now, I'm not going to go into Aero Finance, but I'll have to do more of a deep dive on that. But XRP, still market sentiment remains cautious as investors await the outcome of the Ripple opportunity to settle the lawsuit, following the revised motion that legal experts believe may not be strong enough to overturn the current ruling. I think it will be, guys. I mean, look, both the SEC now and Ripple are pushing for a settlement from Judge Torres. So, in my opinion, it's only a matter of time. This is an actual, I did post this up in the community tab as well, but a comprehensive proposal. XRP is a strategic financial asset for the United States. This was done by Maximilian Staldeja right here. I can't pronounce his name, forgive me. But basically, key financial insights right here. Global Nostro accounts, $27 trillion. This is Brad Garlinghouse has spoken about this for many years. The US share of Nostro accounts is $5 trillion. Capital released using XRP is $1.5 trillion. Annual savings on transaction fees with using Ripple and XRP alone is $7.5 billion. Potential Bitcoin purchase at 60K, and this is a while back now, but 25 million Bitcoin right here. It's insane. Now, again, the interesting thing about this as well, look at this right here. 5, necessary actions to accelerate the XRP integration. Presidential executive order, immediate XRP legal clarity that directs the SEC, Department of Justice, and Treasury to classify XRP as a payment asset. Forces immediate resolution of the SEC lawsuit, which they're working on at the moment. Emergency financial legislation for banking system adoption mandates banks to integrate XRP for liquidity solutions, which is, liquidity is very hard, guys. It really is. I know that for a fact because building your own crypto exchange liquidity is tough. And of course, it accelerates banking adoption right here for overriding resistance. Federal Reserve and OCC mandate for XRP usage allows banks to use XRP immediately for Nostro replacement. Now, again, coming up here, you can see the Nostro valuation right here is sitting at $5 trillion. Putting that in perspective right here, Strategic Bitcoin Acquisition Plan uses $1.5 trillion in freed capital for bulk Bitcoin purchase in 6 months. And with these measures, XRP adoption can be completed within 6 to 12 months instead of 2 years. This is incredible, this plan right here. I love it. Now, of course, we've got XRP accelerated implementation table, regulatory clearance 3 to 6 months, accelerated 1 to 3 months, presidential executive order, XRP testing in government payments. You can do this basically in 2 to 4 months, treasury-backed pilot program, full-scale financial integration is 6 to 9 months, Federal Reserve and OCC mandates, Bitcoin reserve build-up. Now, I think it's fascinating because if they free up so much capital, they can use that money for buying Bitcoin. Now, again, court ruling set for major stage right here for XRP. And XRP action hinges on Judge Torres' ruling on the Ripple SEC motion ahead of ETF appeal deadlines. John Deaton puts a 70% chance on the court granting Ripple's motion to vacate the XRP sales injunction. 70% is pretty good. Approval of the 12th June motion may lead appeal withdrawals to reignite a push towards $3.55 highs. And again, it's incredible. And John Deaton, the legend who I've met personally, discussed the second joint filing by Ripple and the SEC requesting an indicative ruling on the settlement terms of the high-profile SEC vs. Ripple case. The parties filed a joint motion on Thursday, 12th of June, asking Judge Torres to give an indicative ruling on the vacating the injunction, prohibiting XRP sales to institutional investors and lowering the $125 million penalty. The second filing faced scrutiny coming after Judge Torres rejected the first due to procedural errors and weak arguments that a settlement would be in the best interest of the public. So there's, again, the ETFs are pending this case. Once this case is resolved, the ruling's going to go, the case is going to go flying. It really will. So again, they want to lower that penalty to $50 million paid to the SEC. And of course, Ripple's going to be walking away with $75 million, which, it needs to happen. It's pro-crypto now. Now, Michael Saylor must accumulate Bitcoin before others catch on. And there's a lot of countries out there that, again, are buying up. Governments are buying up so much Bitcoin. Saylor argues that Bitcoin will become the foundational layer for future global capital flows. Traditional financial systems evolve into digital formats, which they are. He believes that Bitcoin network will serve as a critical base for strong transferring wealth, 100%. And I'm sorry about these pop-ups. The Solana ETFs could win the SEC approval within 4 months. Now, the SEC asks firms to revise Solana ETF filings, hinting at progress. And approval could come within 2 to 4 months, analysts say. Solana-related stocks surge on the ETF optimism right here. And industry eyes a possible wave of crypto ETF launches. So they could all come at once, which is incredible to see that. Moving on, we have Bitcoin as well, breaking out from the weekly cup and handle, which is a bullish technical analysis pattern. $320,000 target in sight, as you can see right here. The cup and handle is one of the most well-known bullish continuation patterns in technical analysis. It begins with a rounded bottom that forms a cup, followed by a consolidation of a downtrend sloping phase known as the handle. Once the handle completes the breakout above the resistance level, often sets the stage for a strong upside rally. And BTC's cup and base stretches from late 2021 through to mid-2024, with the handle forming throughout late 2024 and early 2025 this year. As the chart shows, the price action has now breached the handle resistance, suggesting that bullish momentum may be accelerating. How good is that? SUI primed for 380% rally with Golden Cross and Real Vision deal. And that is Raoul Pal. He's very heavy in SUI, apparently. SUI has emerged as one of the most talked about tokens in the cycle, driven by a powerful combination of technical breakouts, ETF momentum, and ecosystem growth after 150% rally in growing bullish sentiment. And the market now braces for a critical $215 million token unlock and tests key support levels. And you can see right here, The SUI has been one of the most volatile performers in the market, recently rallying from $1.71 to $4.30, which is crazy. 150% move. Technical analysts point to a golden cross formation on the daily chart, often a sign of strong bullish continuation. Some projections even suggest SUI could reach as high as $7.56. And momentum holds, which could mark a 380% gain from its earlier levels. Which is incredible. Despite the hype around the ETF news, SUI's price action has been relatively flat. NASDAQ filed a 19B-4 form for the SEC to, again, approve a SUI ETF by 21 shares. So it is part of my ETF list, guys. And yes, the Bitcoin, we're going to end on this, guys, because, again, this video is going to go on forever. But we do have the M2 money supply and in the basic, look at this. You can basically see here on the screen that it is following the M2 money supply. Which is incredible. It's literally like clockwork. And when adjusted for a 90-day lag, global M2 has sometimes foreshadowed turning points in Bitcoin's price over multi-month windows. The idea gained prominence around the 2021 bull cycle and has since re-emerged as an interpretive lens, especially as Bitcoin decouples from tech equities. So again, it's moving very much in line with the M2 money supply. And coming over to X, and thank you to those 9,056 people. You guys rock. And yes, I did pin the Octobot and Earn Curve integration full tutorial. This video took me 3 hours to record, edit, and upload. And of course, there are timestamps in there. You can go check that out. Let's have a quick look at here and go follow Earn Curve on X. Thank you very much if you have. We've got Bitcoin's price. Look at this. Since 2009 to 2025, that increase has been consistent. This is why you need to think long-term, not short-term, guys. We have ETF flow around about 12.7 thousand Bitcoin was purchased and 192,000 Ethereum. That is a lot of money, guys. Let's have a listen to Cardano Charles Hoskinson.
Create a yield, and that yield on an annual basis can be used to purchase ADA and over time replenish the treasury. And if this program is successful, then we can actually continue that strategy on an annualized basis and over a period of 5 to 10 years, potentially grow to a $1 billion plus stablecoin treasury and Bitcoin treasury to augment and enhance the ADA value in the treasury that we have. This sets us up for great returns and for a pretty stable floor for the ecosystem as a whole, like you would want in any good sovereign wealth fund.
That's amazing. Well done, Charles. Again, I do hold ADA. Some people don't like it, but I do. Brazil now charges 17.5% flat tax on all crypto gains, ending the exemption for small investors. We have Eric Trump as well, President Donald Trump's son, saying that World Liberty Financial, again, there's a big announcement coming. I'm sure that's going to be at the market open. Happy Father's Day in the United States and around the world, I should say as well. We're different here with Father's Day in Australia. The Fed's next rate decision drops this Wednesday. Will we see another hike or a pause? President Donald Trump wants to remove Jerome Powell from the Fed and replace him because his term's almost up. And they're moving on right here. Yes, congratulations to Kimi Antonelli, his first podium and becoming the youngest podium finisher in Formula One history. Fear and Greed Index sitting at 60 right now. And yes, of course, Michael Saylor is priming himself for another Bitcoin purchase. Dollar cost averaging at its finest. And yes, that is hilarious. That is the lucky cat I've seen yesterday. But anyway, guys, that is it for today. Guys, go join Earn Curve and sign up and register with Octobot. Use the discount codes below. It's incredible software, and I've got mine running. Download the app, and I will speak to everyone tomorrow, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. It's quite a long one, but thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. Go sign up on EarnCurve, register an account, use your KYC. Please make sure you KYC on that. Set up with Octobot, and of course, make sure you set up your two-factor authentication. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out. Bye.